going on Twitter and telling people, well, I supported Liz and now I'm supporting Bernie. And yeah, obviously. That's an guys, we get it, you self-important fucking, we get it, you self-indulgent pieces of shit. It absolutely logically follows that you'd go from Liz to Bernie. We get it. There's no fucking explanation needed. Keep your 280 follower mouth shut. No one needs your 10-point plan as to why you're switching from Bernie to fucking Elizabeth Warren. Shut up. It's if you're going from Warren to Trump, that's fun. That's fun, and I want to hear it. And I want to see a Twitter thread. I want to see a Twitter thread of a woman who goes, I supported Elizabeth Warren. I'm proud of the work she's done. But now that she's out of the race, I'll be switching my support 100% completely to Donald Trump, to Donald J. Trump. That's a good thread. That's worth our fucking time. Tell us why you're going to Trump now. That would be fun. Not Warren to Bernie. We get, of course. We get it. I just think that Liz did a great job, but because of sexism and because of, I'm going to support Bernie right now because I feel like he is the candidate with the best. No, I want to hear, I supported Liz, but I'm now supporting Donald Trump. I'm supporting Donald J. Trump because I believe in our strong economy, strong borders. That's a fun turn to make. I don't know. Is Bernie fucked? Here's what I would say. People have accused me. They're like, oh, Tim Dillon is ironically trying to be a Bernie bro, and now there's nothing about, I'm not a Bernie bro at all. I like Bernie. I'd probably vote for Bernie because he's the anti-establishment candidate. That being said, there's some things I don't agree with him on. And I don't know really what his platform would be in the general election, but a lot of it I would agree with, you know? Like people not having to sell their blood plasma. That would be one. That would be one. That would be a strong agreement I have with Bernie Sanders. That people shouldn't have to sell their blood to live in this country. That's all. I mean, again, I know that makes me some type of Hollywood sellout and shill. That's my favorite thing. They're like, Tim Dillon's a shill for Hollywood. And I'm like, yeah, because Bernie Sanders is what Hollywood wants. Nobody wants that guy. I'm telling you right now, nobody behind the wheel of a Range Rover wants this dude. I'm telling you, nobody in Hollywood, nobody on Wall Street, nobody in Palo Alto, everybody wants somebody else. He's the only guy that really throws a scare into people with money. Trump doesn't. Stop. I'm not saying Trump isn't at war with other parts of the establishment. He is. Political establishment, 100%. But Trump does not bother rich people other than aesthetically. Like they don't like how vulgar he is and how crass he is. But he's not fucking with them. He said he was going to eliminate that carried interest loophole. He didn't do it. He said he was going to rein Wall Street in. I mean, he's done the opposite. And listen, the economy's good. It's good right now. Wages aren't up. If you don't have insurance, you're still fucked. That's my thing. I'm like, listen, my friend's mother got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. I mean, this is a woman that I considered defacing her grave last week, but I will now use her to make a point. If I only considered it briefly, and I don't even know how much money that would cost, and I was just going to write Trump 2020 on the grave so that other people, I just think it's funny to make a grave a Trump supporter. I think it's hilarious to go to someone's grave and put Trump 2020 all over their grave. Like, just put all kinds of, I think that's funny. This woman fought pancreatic cancer for 10 years and lived and, you know, inspired like walks and all this stuff. But like during that time went into deep debt, mortgaging the house over and over, had to declare bankruptcy, eventually taking the phone off the hook, dodging creditors and stuff. And you're like, she felt guilty that she was still alive. She's like, I feel guilty. I'm saddling my husband with this kind of debt. I'm alive. You know, what kind of system is that? You know, and the Republican answer to that really is who cares? I mean, that's really who cares. That's the Republican answer to that, is we don't care. That's truly what it is. If there's a God, God's going to figure it out. We care about aborted fetuses. We mention them all the time. We keep track of how many they are, you know, how many aborted fetuses. And then the Republicans are like, do you know how many aborted black fetuses there are? Because Republicans love black babies. You didn't know that. I didn't know that either. They adore black children. They love them, especially when they get to be teenagers. So Republicans want more black kids around. I didn't know that. But having gone on Twitter and read about, really? So that's what you wanted. You wanted a smarter version of the thing you hated. You wanted a more effective version of what you hated. Okay, well, find one. You know, we'll find one for you. That's my favorite thing. You're like, this episode sucked. I hated this guy. I can't believe you had him on. And next time, find a version of him that's smarter. What? I want to be more enraged. Thank you all. You know, the idea that you can't hold different ideas in your head at once. Like, I think this woman should have been given health care, but I also considered defacing her grave. These are two ideas that were held in my head simultaneously. You know? I don't know the best way to do it. I don't know if getting rid of the private health insurance is completely the way to do it. I think Medicare for all is probably the direction we need to move in as a country. 100%. How you move in that direction, we'll see. I don't know. But Bernie's the only guy, if you're a student of history, and even not history, of fucking the present, which takes a lot less. Just be a student of the present. Understand what's happening in front of you. Bernie's the only guy they're scared of. They're scared of him. Not even the Republicans, his own party. The Republicans are probably scared of him too. But his own party is frightened of him. You know, Klobuchar, Pete Buttigieg, dropping out, both endorsing Biden right before the South Carolina primary is as close as you get to a maneuver, a manufactured set of circumstances to boost Biden. Warren staying in, by the way. All of these things boost one candidate. Yes, Bernie didn't connect with black people. He didn't connect with, you know, older women, older voters. But that being said, one of the reasons that Biden got a groundswell of support was because this race had a lot of different people in it up until the fucking night before, when two of them said, by the way, vote Biden. Vote for Joe. And that got him more momentum. Now, that doesn't mean that Sanders people don't have work to do with young people. A lot of young people didn't show up. He, you know, I think he went a little too hard at Obama, and I think that's why a lot of the African-American, Democrats, that's a sizable, group there. It's a sizable, I forget the word, but it's just like a sizable part of their coalition. The Democrats have always, I forget the word. Now I know everyone on Twitter is going to be like, I know the word. I know what word, what is it? Contingency? What is like when you're? It's an interest group within the party. I'm trying to think of the word. The word, like they're important. Like women are an important blank of the Democrats. So they're important. I don't know.
I know what you're trying to say, but I can't think of the word either.
So, maybe Sanders is fucked. Maybe you're going to have Joe Biden, whose brain is broken, whose brain is melted, who can barely string words together, who's very creepy with women and children. He's just a creepy guy. You're going to run him. You're going to run a guy who's a Washington insider, who's hopelessly corrupt, whose son is working. Everybody in Washington's son works for the same Ukrainian energy company, by the way. Isn't that fun? You're going to run a corrupt guy with dementia. So if he does remember what he says, it's going to be a lie. It'll be corrupt. Because he's, you're running him against Trump. Now, Trump is another guy who's a liar, who, I don't know, people are saying that he's in some stage of mental decline. He's doing a lot better than Joe Biden. Maybe he is crushing Adderall and snorting it. I don't know, but he's doing a lot better than Joe Biden. He's much better than Joe Biden. I don't know what to tell you. Just old guy versus old guy. You go with Trump in terms of cognitive abilities. Easily you go with Trump. You go, fuck yeah. That guy, he's entertaining. I mean, Joe Biden was not a vice president that anyone truly gave a fuck about. He was just there. He was making gaffes in the primary. Said Obama's the first nice, clean black guy that ran for president. Like, these are the things he was saying in the primary. I mean, the Trump versus Biden debate will be the debate when we go, we don't need a country anymore. It'll be so embarrassing. We will call China like a kid at a sleepover that's not working out, calls his parents, and we'll be like, come now. Don't wait. Get in the car. I'm ready now. We're ready. Let's go. Let's get out of here. We don't care how many bat flus you got. Just come and run this thing, please. One thing you guys know how to do is run something efficiently, Sometimes I'm somewhere and I don't have a wallet that I want. I just have a wallet that I don't want. And I'm so upset and I get fucking mad. And I'm mad because to me a wallet is something I'm having the...
Guys, you have got to get your hands on these new bundles from Manscaped. First, there's the beard and balls.
The apartment I live in detox from the strep germs and chemicals, and we're having, maids come in and, having all the bedding taken out. And so I'm in a hotel for a few days. There's nothing better than a nice hotel. There really isn't. And I learned that from my mother. My mother loved hotels. People that really love hotels hate their lives. Because that's what a hotel is. It's a break from your life. It's like, let's get away from your father. Let's just get out. Oh, another swim meet? Great. And we get to stay in a hotel. It's just far enough away where we can stay in a Marriott and have the breakfast buffet. And I don't have to look at this guy that I married. And I don't have to sit in my house. I don't have to sit in my loveless home. If you really love hotels, like, you hate your life. You look around at the four walls you live in and you go, But a hotel's nice. It's a nice change of pace. It's a nice pretend. And I remember that my mother loved, when I found out that the swim meet was far enough away where we couldn't drive home the next day, and my dad wasn't the dad from Forrest Gump. Like, he wasn't raping us and drinking on the couch. They just hated each other. They just didn't like each other, right? They didn't like each other after a while. There was just nothing to like. After a while, you hit a wall. You just hit a wall, and you got to find a partnership that makes sense, and then most of it is like, raise the kids. Let's raise the kids. Some of it's like, let's make money. When you see like a husband and wife realtor team in the suburbs, they hate each other. They're just trying to do something so that they don't have to hate each other. And God bless them, it works maybe. I don't know. My parents weren't fucking realtors, I'll tell you that much. Poor fucks. But every now and then we could get away. Go to a hotel. Be away from our lives, from our home. Be away from all of the things that make you cry, that make you sad. You check into a hotel, you're a different person. You're a guest. You're somebody's guest. I am a guest here. This situation is impermanent, but it's beautiful. You clean up the room. You clean up after me. You bring me food in my bed. I can eat in my bed if I want because I'm a guest. Things are special. Makes you feel like when you were a kid and you were sick and you left school and your grandmother came and got you and said, let's hit Blockbuster on the way home. Let's get you what you want to eat. You're a guest. This doesn't happen all the time. You're sick. You've earned this. Treat. Go get a little Roy Rogers. Little Roy Rogers. Back to the Future. Whatever you were watching at that time in your life. You know?
True.
And it was something nice. And that's the way I feel in a hotel. I check in and I want to let them know. As soon as I check into a hotel, I want to let them know I'm going to be a problem. That's the first thing I do when I check into a hotel is alert them to the fact that today you're going to work today. You're going to go to work today. I know that a lot of you are young and hot, and you think the service industry is for young, hot people, and you see celebrities here, and occasionally you take a shot with them, and maybe they take you in the room and fuck you or whatever. You think it's cool. You think it's cool. Well, let me tell you, that all ends right now because it's work. It's work today. I've arrived. First thing we do, let's talk about the room. Where am I going? Yes, I booked third party. Yes, I booked third party. Stop yelling that out like I give a shit. I am a proud member of the American people. Okay? I have privileges you don't even know about. I have pretend privileges that are unearned that I will fucking trot out in front of you. Yes, I booked your hotel tonight. Yes. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to lie, and I have an assistant that booked the room. I say, you booked third party through hotel tonight. And I go, oh, did she? Oh, did she? My assistant handles this. I pick a nicer hotel, and then I usually say, I go, oh, this isn't the Beverly Hills Hotel. Where's this? Oh, I guess this will be okay. I walk into the hotel. I look around, and I'm horrified. No matter how palatial and beautiful it is, I'm kind of off. I'm like confused. I'm confused. I go to check in. I go, I don't know what's happening. I try to get my assistant on the phone, which is very tough because I do not have one. I try to get my assistant on the phone. There's a problem with the room. Is the room not a suite? Is the room not? Hold on. Hold on. That Asian couple will be fine. You get to them in a minute. They're quiet people. They will wait. They're quiet, respectful people. That's why they're running the world. They will wait. Allow me this moment. So explain to me that the room's not a suite. When the room is a suite, I go, explain to me what it is. What is the room? It's a bed, like a shelter. Is it quarantine? Is it Wuhan quarantine? Yes, gay guy, thin gay guy who thinks he's the shit. You're at work today. You're at work today. I apologize. Okay? I'd like to be on cocaine sucking everyone's cock too. But guess what? We got to work. So the first thing I do is we let them know. Room service is what, 24 hours? Is it a full menu? Can I get the restaurant food delivered to my room, or am I going to have to go with that in-house dining menu? That in-house dining menu. Or will you bring me up your restaurant food to my room? Already they start to kind of like, they're like, yeah, we should be able to work something out. Okay. What floor am I on? 2? I'm on floor 2 right now, but I got a better room. That's why I took floor 2. But usually if they give me a low floor, I go, I'm sorry. Do you have rooms on those floors? You have guest rooms? That's not some type of, is that not like an underground garbage facility that the hotel uses? Do you actually have a room on? Press them. I like to call up as soon as I get in the room. I like to call the front desk and I go, hi, am I in the wrong room? Oh, no, this is it. I go, this is it? Then you go like this. You go, no, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, hey, it's fine. I'll make do. That's a great one. I go, I'll make do. And I call about 5 minutes later. I go, you know the water in the shower? is it hot? I like to steam in the shower a little bit. I also would like a seat in the shower, like a marble ledge I can sit on and steam. I like to, after the shower, I like to spend 20 minutes just with the water running really hot because of climate change, and then breathe in the vapor of the shower. It opens me up because I speak for a living. Is that any way we can do that? Any way we can find a seat for me in the shower? I don't love the water. I noticed a little orange under one of the seats in my rooms. I called up, I said, no, there's an errant piece of fruit in the room. Was that in someone else's mouth that had coronavirus? That's the first thing I said. I go, was someone coughing on that had coronavirus? Is that part of the welcome package? Hey, is the orange under the seat part of the welcome package? Because what I'm about to do is come down to the lobby and start coughing. So is that what you'd like? Because I could come down to the lobby and start coughing and yelling Wuhan right now. Because I'm a wild motherfucker. So what I can do is I could come down to the lobby, literally bare ass, start coughing, yelling Wuhan. Is that what we want? Yes or no? Let me know. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. Okay? That's all. I want it to be nice. I want it to be nice. Like in the Carlisle Hotel. They knew what we're about. We checked in, put us in room 911. Yeah. Immediately I go, they get it. They get it. Room 911. Didn't even ask if it was an issue. Just put us right in room 911 in New York City. A beaut. That's a beaut. That's a hotel that gets you, that sees you and goes, fuck yeah. Understands. What, you know, when you were a kid, did you go on vacations ever?
Once. We went to Disneyland, everyone fought, and then we never went on vacation again. We just gave up on it.
Disneyland in California?
Or Disney World in Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
How old were you?
12. We drove all the way across, like in a van we rented, and someone had smoked a bunch of cigarettes in it. Everyone fought, everyone hated each other. The air conditioning didn't work, and then we literally never went on vacation ever again. My mom would be like, anyone want to go on vacation this summer? And everyone would go, nope, we're good. And then she would cry, and then
I went on, see, he talks. I went on, very good. We'll do it again next week. Stop harassing Ben out there, by the way.
Yes. Oh, and also Hotel Tonight, please sponsor the podcast. Thank you.
Yeah, good idea. I will, listen, I gotta be honest with you, Hotel Tonight, because we say a lot of wild shit on here, but let's get fucking real. Nobody knows luxury like nobody knows luxury like I do. You listening to me? Okay? Nobody understands luxury. Okay? Like I do. You might not like that. That might not be nice for you, because I'm not some young, half black, half Asian, hot, whatever, pansexual wet nurse. I don't know what you want, but I'll tell you right now, nobody knows luxury like this fat Irish man from Long Island. I know it all. I've got class. For years, the Irish have been shit on and called animals for good reason. And I've worked hard to fight that stereotype by going to restaurants and hotels I have no money in the bank. I'll die. I don't care. I spend my money on niceties, luxuries, little macaroons. They brought the room service little macaroons. Eat them, you go. So I know this shit, Hotel Tonight. Now, Hotel Tonight is for people that are you're marketing it right now. It's people that are fucked. Last minute people that, they come into a city or whatever, and they're like, and it's a great app and whatever. And I understand that, but I'm telling you right now, you got some nice hotels on there. You need daddy to open the luxury division of Hotel Tonight. That's what you need. Luxury.